Costumes, comp, and recital season can sometimes leave you feeling a little bit depleted and dare I say even burned out, which none of us really want. And because we do have passion for owning our studios and our businesses. And so in this week's episode, I'm going to dive into the top 3 ways that you can reignite your passion and have you fired up and ready to go through the summer and beyond. So if you're joining us, say hello. We always love to know who is with us here when we come on live. And if you've stumbled upon this somehow, I'm Erin Bird, and I support dance studio owners and educators to really grow their businesses without the burnout, the overwhelm, sacrificing your personal life, or losing your passion, because y'all, you can have both. And so, my friends, let's go ahead and dive right in. If you come back in on the replay, we want to know that as well. So just drop a little hashtag replay if you come back in, and we will continue the conversation. Now, we do like to learn out loud here. So if there's something that I say that kind of sparks with you, I want you to type it in the chat. Let us know so then we can really talk about it. And when those friends come in on the replay, it helps anchor in those ideas. And maybe they lean in a little bit closer because they know that you found either a gold nugget or something that resonated with you. And so let's go ahead and dive right into the top 3 ways. How do we reignite that passion? Because when we're feeling tired and overwhelmed and depleted, it kind of can feel hard. Sometimes we start to think, do we even want to do this anymore? How many times, guilty. How many times have you thought of that, right? So we need to, first thing that we have to do when we're starting to feel like we're losing that spark, we're losing that passion for being a studio owner or owning our businesses, I really do suggest that we do a brain dump. And what I mean by that is start writing down, journaling. What is causing you to feel overwhelmed? Is it the sheer amount of tasks that you're doing? Is it some sort of emotional drainage? Is it drama mamas in the studio? Is it staffing? What? Like, just start writing down and dumping out and like looking at what is causing you to feel this way, and brain dumping like all the things that you're doing. Because if you do that, for a week or two, you could kind of start to see if there's patterns, and you can see where or what the root cause is of you feeling this way. Now, of course, it could be compounded. It could be all of the above. But sometimes there's really they always say there's the straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe that's where you're seeing the line happen. And so the first thing that we really should do is just dump it out, get it out, write down, journal all the things that are causing you to feel like maybe the passion isn't there so much, or maybe is this even worth it anymore? Or maybe what are my next steps? And so starting with that brain dump will really, really help you to get clear on, is there a singular root cause, or is it the compounding of lots of different things? And how do we then fix it? Okay. So that's the first thing that you have to do to help you get in a place to see, what needs to be done to reignite my passion that I have. So that's the first thing. And if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here. And I know sometimes the comments are a little slow, so we will get to you as soon as they pop up. So that's the first thing. Now, something that we do here in our camp is, because there are going to be hard days that make you question all your life's choices. They really are. Hello, good morning. Hello. There are going to be hard days that, hello, good morning. There are going to be hard days that make you question, like, what am I doing, right? I'm going to grab it real quick. So the next thing that I really do encourage you to do for yourself, for your staff, and even for your students, and I will tell you why, is to, I'm grabbing it real quick, is get one of these little mason jars and create a celebrations and wins jar. And the reason is there's little slips of, I'm going to pull them out. There's little slips of paper in here. And when you have something good, or a teacher has something good, or a student is excited about, I finally landed my XYZ, put it on here, put it in the jar, seal it up. And then when you're having those bad days, right, you could pull from here and remind yourself of all of the good that is happening inside the four walls of your studio or in your business if you're a mobile program. So having something like this, it's that tangible reminder. You pull it out and you're like, oh yeah, this is why I do this. Or, oh my gosh, that was so good when so-and-so was so proud of themselves for finally getting XYZ skill set. Or, maybe there's a little love note from a parent who reminds you how much they appreciate you for being there. When we have these, and then they're just in there and we can pull them out. And also it's a great thing to share with our staff and our team, and for them to see also, because they are going to have hard days and they are going to also sometimes wonder, is this what I want to be doing? And so if we have something that's an actual tangible jar and papers, and we write it down, and it's that presence of, hey, we're focusing on the good here, and that will help reignite and spark that passion that you and your team have. Sometimes when you're having a hard day, hard week, I hate to say it, but maybe even a hard month, it will help remind you. And so this is one way that you can absolutely, and it's easy and it's so good, because what we focus on grows. So if you're focusing on the wins and the celebrations and the good, more good will come. So that is something that we love doing over here, and I wanted to share that with you. And the third thing, and I know we're kind of like rip-roaring through these today, but the third thing is to really be part of a community. And this is so much more than just being inside of a Facebook group. What I mean by this is you being in a group, in a container of people who know you, understand you, get you, are there to support you, are there to hold you accountable too. But and this could be the next layer of a continuing to grow. One of the reasons that I think for so many educators and dance studio owners that we start to lose our passion, or we start to feel stagnant, is because we get so caught up in the day-to-day things that we need to do that we stop looking at ways that either A, we can continue to learn, B, getting us back in our space where what feels like home. And a lot of time it's taking class for ourselves, whether that's a business class, a movement class, whatever type of continuing education, but be a part of a community that allows you to learn, to grow, to be challenged. That sparks the passion. When we do the same thing over and over and over and over again as creatives, that can really put a damper on our soul. So we have to get ourselves in the room with people who are like us, who know us, who get us, but also are going to lift us up to the next level. And this could be done in many different ways, right? This could be, this week I talked a little bit about our Empire Builders Club, and I talked about our Empire Roundtable Mastermind at our last training this last week. And inside these communities, that's exactly what we're doing. We are lifting each other up. We're celebrating the wins. We're helping each other navigate. Why are we losing? Maybe are you losing your passion over here, or what's coming up that's hard, that's making you feel a little downtrodden. So that's something that we do. And then every week we're talking about, how are we growing? What are we learning? What can we do to be better? Because they have that saying, if you're not growing, you're dying. And so that's where this comes in. And then, this could be done through things like conferences, retreats, you getting yourself in the room and being part of a community is a surefire way to help you reignite that passion and see the bigger picture and going back to your why. Why do you do this in the first place? And so I have to tell you that I think that there are some really amazing communities out there to be able to support you in different ways. Obviously, there's us in Dance Studio Empire through our coaching programs and things of that nature, through the retreats. But I also have to tell you that I am a believer in like summer is also that moment to like reconnect with what it is that you want to do, get fired up and ready to go. And this conference is probably one of my favorites. It's the one that I make sure that I'm always in attendance at. And so Dance Teacher Web Conference and Expo, um, you guys, it's a great thing because it's such a huge mixture. You have amazing workshops on both sides of the coin, from business to movement. You've got all of the amazing vendors there that are really there to support you and want you to grow. And so it is the summer conference that I will be attending this year. You know me, I will be teaching, and I can't wait to announce which sessions I'm teaching. But I can't do that just yet. So my friends, I would encourage you to take a look at Dance Teacher Web Conference and Expo because they are, the leader when it comes to bringing in really great speakers and really just leaving you inspired, but with actionable causes and things that you can do to really be ready for the new season ahead. Now, I do believe I was talking to Ange and Steve, and they have a early bird ticket price that is ending. Oh my goodness, I think on the 15th. So I would definitely suggest getting in on that if you have not yet, and it's something that you're thinking about doing. So I would definitely take a look there and see, is this going to work for me? Is this a good fit? I've dropped the link in the chat below. But I have to tell you guys that it really, when I'm sitting at our booth there and I'm talking to studio owners and I'm talking to dance teachers at this particular conference, I hear the stories and I can see from the beginning of the conference to the end of the conference the shift that happens, and coming in that mixture of being excited to be there, but also coming off of and being at the end of the season from recital and competition and summer and all of the things. I could see where sometimes that passion is depleted. And so this is a really, really great way to help you reignite that passion and, like I said, be fired up and ready to go for the new season ahead. And so I have to tell you that we are here to support you. So if you are looking to find that community, if you're looking to continue to grow, but you're not quite sure, where might be the best fit for you, we would love to chat with you. This is about you finding the space that is going to be the perfect fit for you, whether that is inside our free Facebook group, whether it is inside our Empire Builders Club or our Empire Roundtable Mastermind. Good morning. No matter where that is at, we want to find what would be the best fit for you. And we're here to help you navigate that. So please know that you can always jump on our calendar and we can have a chat one-on-one and see, what are your specific goals? What are your unique challenges? And then what is a solution that will work for you? And that's what we're here to help you do. Okay, my friends. So let's do a speedy little recap because we had some friends who just jumped on. And I know today was like a total quick fire thing that we were doing. So let's just do a little quick speedy recap. So costume comps and recital season, they can leave you feeling depleted and burnt out, and we really don't want to do, because we do love and have a passion for owning a studio and having our business. And so these are going to be the top 3 ways that you are going to start running into to really reignite your passion and be fired up and ready to go. And the first thing is brain dump. Yes, I love it. We are going to dump out the whys. Why are we starting to feel like we're losing our passion? What is coming up for us? Is it parent drama? Is it, costumes? Is it what is causing it? Brain dump all the things. Start to journal those out, and then maybe we could see: is there a reoccurring theme here that's causing this feeling of lack of passion, overwhelm, or burnout? So then we can create a plan to fix the problem. The second thing is, y'all, you need to create your celebration and wins jar. So that way you, your staff, and your students, they can focus on what is good, what is, all of the wins. So when you have that hard day, that hard week, that hard month, you can pull from there and remind yourself why you are doing what you're doing, celebrating all the good, because what we focus on truly grows. And then the third thing is to become part of a community. Being part of a community of studio owners and educators who understand you, who are like you, who have the same struggles, will help you not only feel supported, but they will get those creative juices going again. They will help you see the bigger picture because they understand you, but they're also outside of it. So they can see the forest for the trees. And so you can become part of a community, whether it's in our Dance Studio Empire community or it is attending things like summer conferences, like Dance Teacher Web, like the Dance Studio Owners Business Retreat. Those are places that you can also find annually a community of people who are going to support you and lift you up. I do love Dance Teacher Web Conference because you can get into a movement class, because sometimes we just need to come home to that. We haven't felt challenged as a dancer in a while, so we can get into those dance classes, but you can also take those business classes as well that are going to help you grow on that side, but also taking some movement classes where you can feel like that creativity is sparked again, so you're not staying stagnant. So these are 3 easy ways that you can help reignite your passion this year as we move into the summer. So if you have not gotten yourself into a community yet, whether that's the Dance Studio Empire community or Dance Teacher Web, something of that nature, please, please, please reach out, let me know. Drop the word community in the chat below, and we will reach out to you and talk to you about how do you find yourself, how do you get inside of a community that's really going to support you and help you achieve your goals. So I know this week was a quick one, my friends, but I'm going to leave you there. I hope that you are really leaning into your big whys. Why are we doing this? Make sure that passion stays alive, that it's burning, because what we do is important. And we can't do that if we're losing what makes us us. So I'm going to leave you all there. I hope that you have a fantastic week, and I will see you next Wednesday for another episode of the Erin Bird Live Show, where we share business strategy, mindset tips and tricks, and really, hopefully, a little bit of joy in your week. So I'm going to leave you there, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye, friends.